Hey traders, this is Jeff from zentrader.ca with a market update. I'm going to be going over my market timing signals. What are they saying? What are they telling us? But yeah, we'll just get right into it. So here's the Nasdaq. My timing signal. This green dot was when my timing signal turned bullish. You can see that immediately after we had a little bit of a reaction. No worries, and back to 2013 highs. A little bit of a pullback. The thing that I really find hard to believe, or really hard to understand, I guess, is why everyone why is there so much talk about a top in the markets? I don't see anything that suggests that we're at a top. In fact, when everyone is calling for a top, that's almost a good sign that we're not there. At market tops, there's so much exuberance, and especially with the market run that we have had, it is not going to die out in a whimper. It's going to go out in a blaze of glory. I think that's just my thoughts. I'm positioned quite long right now, and I'm not excessive use of margin, but I am looking. I'm continuing to shop and look for good buy opportunities on the stocks that I'm following. You can see we've been in an overbought situation and we pulled back, and this looks healthy. It's when you start to see this kind of sell-off in the RSI on different time frames that it can be a problem. But even in recent quarters, these dips have seemed to be getting bought as well. So let me show you. Yeah, I mean, this is a daily of the Nasdaq. What about this is not to like if you're invested on the long side? You can see it bounces off of the 50 moving average every single time. It's in 2013, and we're not even. I mean, the market is so strong right now that it's not even down there. Lots of people are so eager to say that the markets are overbought. I was just out for a run and I was thinking about this concept of overbought and oversold. And they're really a bit of a misleading concept. There really is no such thing as overbought or oversold, in my opinion. I've come to the conclusion. I just had this realization tonight I wanted to share with you. There really is no such thing as being overbought, because that is such a relative term. You have to compare it to the historical performance of that instrument, whatever it is that you're tracking. And even then, there are always exceptions. So when I say that there is no such thing as being overbought, there isn't. Really, it's just about, is it a good reward to risk opportunity? And sometimes it's not. I don't think that it's a bad reward to risk opportunity to invest on the long side right now. I don't see any warning signs other than the fact that we're quote unquote overbought, and I don't even know as if we really are overbought. When you look at a charts like I'm just going to quickly go through some charts. Here's the Dow 60-minute. Let me go ahead and pull up the Dow on this time frame. You can see how it really has only been down and visited the MA once on the daily chart, and it bounced. And again, it is so strong that it is still above it, well above it. It's just pulled back a little bit. I will say this though about this week's trading is that my positions have been pretty volatile, and that in itself I don't necessarily like to see, but it's to be expected. Investors are traditionally jittery as the markets are going up, so you just have to deal with that. So timing signal here. There are a couple little things about my timing signal. It's made up of a couple different indicators, and some of the minor ones are flashing a little red, but it's nothing that's alarming. Same thing on the TSX. Now the TSX is holding up quite well when you consider gold, what gold has done, and the TSX has a lot of gold and stocks and commodity stocks, and it's actually doing quite well. It is the weakest of the three indexes that I track. And then I just wanted to take a quick look at TLT, because I have been saying forever that the bond bubble did burst last year, and these are going to continue down. So with these going down, it's likely the stock market will continue up.